Welcome to BattleTech in the Morning with Captain Nips. I'm still Captain Nips, and today you're gonna groan. I can hear it already. I'm gonna give one last stab at the whole direct long-range fire support thing. It seems like it should work, right? Like, I still can't be the only one that thinks that this should work somehow. There should be some workable way that we're able to leverage the actual long-range guns on some of these mechs. So I'm going to do something very specific. So first of all, it's not going to be an entire team of direct fire with a spotter. I'm going to split it up a little bit differently. Second thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take Death Valley, where there is basically no substantial cover, and I think we can maybe get a good firing solution from a hill that's nearer behind our starting position. I am going to take the pair of Jaeger mechs again. This time I'm going to take the pair of Jaeger mechs that are the autocannon version, not the LRM version, because I just want to make this work with the autocannons. Also, you know what? Autocannons are dangerous. No reason not to leverage that. So then for my other two mechs, I'm going to pick some stuff that's tanky. So I'm going to basically sit the Jaeger mechs back. This isn't a true fire support lance. It's going to be kind of a mixed build. So I'm going to have the Jaeger mechs standing back, providing the long range fire, and then something heavier in two mechs, more in the brawl situation. So I'm not trying to leave one mech hanging by itself out there. So the question is, what do I bring? So I've spent 12.6 of my 25 on Jaeger mechs. That means I've got 12.4 to spend. If I want to keep this kind of even, where do we land? Like the 6.3. Where do we land? So I think we land in the neighborhood of more Jaeger mechs. Let's see. 12.6. Yeah, 12.6, 25 is 12.4, which is 6.2. So we could bring a couple of Kintaros. And actually, it's not a bad choice. If we bring a couple of Kintaros, which are, we've already established are very dangerous up close. Those SRMs are absolutely nothing to sneeze at. I do think we want to bring a pilot with sensor lock again. I don't want it to be on the Jaeger mechs, so we'll actually, I think he's already on his witness. No, witness has got bulwark, so that's fine. So sensor lock, Mockingbird. All right, put her in one of those. We don't need blockade. We're going to take Paradise, because why not? And then Sumo can come back out and play. I think it's time we take him out of the fridge, take him off the bench. And then as for my other Jaeger mech, I want just good gunnery. So who do we want chatting in our ear today? I think let's go with Apex. Yeah, let's go with Apex. So Death Valley, we're going to go Windy Day. Nothing special. Enemy team, Heavy Battle. What do we got? Ooh. I'm not interested in fighting an Atlas today. Really. I'm really not. Also, I've fought that lance a number of times. And that lance a number of times. And that lance a number of times. We're just going to keep moving. Fought against that once. What else we got? Alright, well, turns out I've played enough of this game. I've basically fought everything a few times. Let's go back to this heavy striker. This is kind of a decent balanced lance. Light, medium, heavy assault. As opposed to my medium, heavy, medium, heavy, heavy. Also, they've got a fractional bit of advantage on me in terms of cost. Curious. I'm trying to think how this will play out. So the oh man, all of these actually pretty much their whole team is going to want to rush because they don't have substantial long range weapons on any of these. The Kintaro's got an LRM launcher. The Quick Draw might have them. I think it's got an SRM rack. I don't think it has an LRM rack. We could look. Quick Draw. Elemental PQ. SRM4 medium lasers. Yeah, so that's nothing. Quick Draw. And the Victor might have some. Victor might have some long range. I doubt it. Yeah, AC-20 medium lasers, SRM4. Yeah, so this entire team, this entire opposing team is actually probably the best case, like the worst case scenario to test against because they're all short range. They're all going to try and rush to get into short to medium engagement range, where my two Kintaros are going to have to kind of hold the line while my Jägermechs provide supporting fire from long range. So let's get into it.
Mech warriors, prepare for combat.
I would just once like this tactic to work. I think regardless of the outcome of today's video, of today's match, I think I'm just going to kind of set it aside and quit poking at it because it's feeling so much like such a what are the words? Like you have to have the right circumstances for it to work. Exactly the right circumstances for it to work. So let's just take a quick survey of the land. I could try and set my Jaegers up on this hill, this ridge behind me that's immediately behind me, and it is the tallest thing in the world. That gives us decent firing lines down into this area here in front of us where the enemy is undoubtedly just going to rush. It's got a slight problem in that this hill here blocks the corridor behind it here. But other than that, that might not be a bad idea. Otherwise, we could just move up to this. Yeah, I actually don't like that line of sight very much. I could move over here to this little hill. This particular piece of terrain starts to get in the way, but this has a much nicer line of sight path down the road for very good distance. I'm a little worried about the height issue, though. I don't know if this hill is tall enough to give my mechs line of sight over this chunk of rock. So I think I'm going to go with plan A. I think here's the plan. Here's the plan I'm going to try and execute on. I take my Jägermechs. I'm going to post them up on this ridge. I'm going to take my Kintaros. I'm going to take them down here, somewhere into this area. I want to bait the enemy team into this crease, and then open fire, hit them with the SRMs. I wish this was like a Madden white screen. That would be amazing. X's and O's everywhere. All right, let's do this. Who'd have gotten what? All right, Sumo. I need you. God, actually, can you even get on this ridge? We're gonna try. We're gonna try and get on this ridge. Also, let's just take a look. Let's just take a look at this line of. Yeah, we can. We got the reach. There's no question there. Get up on that ridge.
What's the plan?
Apex. Let's move behind it for now.
On my way.
You two. Let's get down this way.
Commander?
With any luck, it'll be another turn or two before I actually take sensor notice and have to leave free formation movement. All right.
Reporting.
Apex, can you actually get up on this ridge? Yes, you can stand on the very top of the ridge. Cool. All right.
Move order confirmed.
Yeah, buddy. Look at that. Look at that. That's great. That's great. I'm down.
You have orders?
down with that. Sumo, you can just post up for now, please. Alright.
How might I help?
For my pair of beaters.
Waiting for orders.
Let's go down here. Alright. And now we wait. And ideally what happens is one of these two picks up a sensor target. Mockingbird provides a sensor lock. And then I just start opening up with my autocannons.
Reporting.
Do I want to move out even further? I could move out even further. Alright, so
What's the plan?
stay.
Alright. Let me know when
Stay. Alright.
Keeping it cool.
This might pick up a sensor target. Ooh, not quite.
You have orders?
Okay. That's cool. That's cool. Play it cool. Play it cool. I'm a little afraid since I'm here they might try and come around this edge, but if that's the case I will break down hard to my left to try and force them to come this way. Also, it wouldn't be the worst if they came around this side because there's a nice clear line of fire right through here. And there we go. Alright, cool. Oh, but he's going to be out of line of sight of the autocannons, even with a sensor lock. Oh, never mind. He fixed that for me. But he is going to be on the run. That's fine. Alright, so.
How might I help?
First things first. Mockingbird. Please remove. Alright, first of all, we should probably check and see if we're going to have line of sight. I think I have line of sight with my Jaeger mix from here. So I am going to do the sensor lock. So get rid of that guy's evasion.
Reporting. Enemy contact.
Okay.
You have orders?
Paradise. Can't quite move far enough. I don't want to leave him out in... Well, I don't want to leave him out where he could get shot at too soon. But I do want to kind of turn and take a shot at this thing. I at least want to move. Indirect fire from there. Alright, this is kind of out in the open, but he's got evasion. That's fine. I probably am not going to kill the Jenner with just his salvo. Let's drop the LRMs because we don't want to waste the heat right now.
He's going down.
We did some work. We softened it up for our Jaeger mechs
Squirming in your cockpit, aren't you?
to begin. Begin with the salvos. I hear spotting is a thing. Yeah, they're quick draw. Alright. Line of sight. It's obscured. Stupid rock. Not quite tall enough. That's fine. 50% to hit. Let's just take a... I really wish we could get an indication of the range visually when we go to line up a shot. I know we can get it, like we can get it when we move and we've got the firing arc. I would love to see that here, and maybe there's an option I'm missing or something. But we can always just look at the numbers. So we've got long range. We are in the long range bracket, which is reducing our 2-hit numbers. And probably the same here. And yeah, okay. We've got the bonus of a height modifier. Height difference. We've got the high ground. Let her rip. That is real unfortunate.
I tell you what, we'd better check my targeting system.
Commander?
Apex, on the other hand, has a nice, clean line of fire. And those AC2s are actually in optimal range still. Long range at +6 means we're losing about 30% chance to hit to that. This guy's having a bad day. Alright. And then their victor's going to move up. So now... Seems alright. Okay, so...
Reporting.
Let's start with Mockingbird again. Let's get her... How has she still got line of sight over there? Oh, that rock is much shallower than it looks. Alright. Move her back.
Rolling.
Because I am just going to drop a sensor lock on that guy in the distance. Got ourselves a quick draw. And of course he moves right up and takes the same position as the Jenner did a moment ago. Alright, let's move Paradise over this way.
Yes, Commander.
I want to bait his attention off of Mockingbird. We don't really want to shut down. That looks like it's going to overheat. I know you, game. You're not saying it's overheating, but I've seen this before. So let's just fling a couple. You know, let's just fire the medium lasers. Oh, we got headroom. There we go. Let's just do that. The intent here is not to really plow this guy with our Kentaros. Our Kentaros are just here to hold the line while our bigger stuff rains shots from further away. Alright,
Yeah?
Zumo.
What can I do you for?
Again with that silly obstructed view because of this rock. Because you couldn't take... Actually, can you take another step forward? You cannot. There is not another step to be taken. That's fine. It's mildly annoying, but it's fine. We'll just deal with it. 60% chance hit is not great, but we're going to land some of it. Yeah. Work that leg.
You made me do.
Okay, Apex. Oh, let's see. Quick draw with all the lasers and an SRM-4 for backup. Where would I want to call a shot? I think I just call center. Or do I go for headshots? Do I go for headshots? She's 90% chance to hit with the AC2s. Oh, what the hell? If I fire for the headshot and I miss, most of it's probably just going to spray across the rest of the locations anyway. At least that's what I'm hoping. Got a head hit.
Reporting critical hits.
Did land a head hit there. Let's take a look at this guy.
Another blip on my screen.
Alright, so there's a victor. And our Jenner's coming back in to try and help his buddy. I think...
Light damage. Holding firm. You have orders?
There we go. Actually, this is probably a bad move. I really want Paradise to be soaking hits with his evasion. And moving out like this. Also, I'm overheating anyway, so... Can we bleed heat? How can we bleed heat? Let's just fire one. Two? Yeah, one. One missile rack. Try and bleed some heat. Problem with the Kentaros. Well, look at that. A heavy going during phase 3. What is he up to? He's going to move and turn and fire on Mockingbird. I can feel it. Yep. Which is kind of fine. That's okay. I was hoping he would still be on his back during my heavy's turn. Nope, we don't want to sprint. Just want to back up a little bit. Just want to back up a smidgen.
I'm there.
And then I want to bathe this Jenner in all of the missiles. Which I'm pretty sure... Yeah, we got heat scale for. Let's skip Delarum. No need for that kind of shenanigans right now. Boom, 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 boom! There we go.
Enemy eliminated.
When in doubt, drop the swarm on a dude. Alright, cool. Now the question becomes... do my Jaegermechs have a line of sight to this guy?
Something I can do.
We do. It's still obstructed. We could... Oh, but he's now in short range to our autocannons. Optimal range for our autocannons. For the EC2s, anyway. Could throw inspiration on him, but I think I'm going to save that for now.
Oh, you want some of this?
Yeah, landing some hits. Nothing terribly exciting.
Aye, aye.
Apex, on the other hand, should have a much better time. Well, we're not. Why are we still at... we're still at long range. Oh, and it's obstructed for her now as well. That's cool.
Copy that.
Take your shots. Alright, drop aside. Center's pretty open. This is good. We can work with this. I'm going to have to move up my Kintaros pretty quick here so that they can run interference, or else that Victor's going to break through our line.
What's the plan?
Paradise! Paradise, my man. Hey, go throw a punch. Stand right here. Do it.
Be there in a jiff.
That should bleed some heat. Maybe we get lucky and hit CT.
Let's get
Or we just crush its head and kill the pilot. Sure.
Well, look what I did.
Alright. That works too. Alright, so Mockingbird. I want to continue to keep you out of line of sight
Ordnance
as
received.
best we can to preserve your immaculate sensor targeting abilities. Is the Victor. We have a line of sight, but at least we can remove the evasion.
Yeah.
Because
What can I do
now
you for?
we can pepper him with autocannon rounds. Got a nice middle ground in terms of numbers to hit. You know what? Let's start this out with some real good
Who wants
shots.
some of this, huh?
Let's make this happen.
I'm gonna make some trash.
Standing by. Affirmative.
Not the greatest. But I feel like we spooked the Victor. Oh, he's moving. Where is he moving to? Oh. Nope. Not sure what that is. Not sure what we're doing here. Unless he's just moving to get position on my
Consider it
back
done.
line, which nope, 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 not gonna allow that. We're gonna put Paradise right between him and the other guys, and he should have heat scale to work with now, so let's light his ass up. And we drop a laser. We can drop one laser. It's fine. Oh, he ran again. Interesting. Alright, well we need to fix that with our sensor lock. Meanwhile, this medium mech back here ruining all of the locals' light industry. Alright,
Commander?
Mockingbird. Please. Oof, explosions. Sensor lock this guy. If I'd done that smarter, I would have gone her first after noticing that he had evasion. Of course,
Something I can do.
as has been proven time and time again, I am not smart.
Piece of cake.
Yeah. Ooh, another head hit. Let's see if we can follow that up with more knockdown potential.
Taking the shot.
We're drilling this guy, giving him something to think about. he has decided that my sensor locking pilot is a problem. Ooh, that's bad. Ugh.
Armor breach.
Ooh,
Internal
boy.
damage.
Was that ever. Alright. Hey, Mock.
How might I help?
Need you to move. Need you to not be here. I can't sprint because she's unsteady. But the Victor did give up its back, which seems like a real bad point of policy. Guess I'll give up my left side, which is not great. Alright, so what do I want out of this? This medium is going to get a move. And then Paradise. Then both of my Jaegers. And then the Victor. So I can actually hold off on the Victor for now. I think I'm going to sensor lock the medium mech out here. On the off chance that something happens where it is in a good position to fire on. Also, it's not a medium. Or yeah, it's a medium. It's Kentaro. Come on, Mach. Stay upright.
I'm wounded.
Ah, you're fine.
I'm going down.
Well, sure. For all I care, you could just stay laying there as long as you can keep providing sensor locks.
Reporting.
Paradise, on the other hand, we are going to give this... Between him and my Jaegers, we are going to give this Victor a bad day. Shutdown warning. Overheat warning. Still overheating. Yeah. Laser in a single SRM6. Man, Kentaros are hot. Really got a stagger fire with them. Alright, here we go.
Yeah?
We got some serious range to contend with. Yep, long range target move. Refire penalties. Target size is big and my height is better, so that mitigates a little bit of it. Slightly better than the coin flip for every shot here. And we got one of the salvos to land, which is not the worst. So,
Commander?
Apex, you've been kind of my sharpshooter all-star here today. Ooh, okay, so what do we got going on? He's got 100. He's got 100 structure CT. I think I just shoot for the head again. Worked out well last time. It's probably a species argument there. Drill the left side. Only leaves it the AC-20. Alright. He's going to get up. He's going to turn around. He's probably going to shoot the AC-20 or maybe throw a punch. Can't quite get behind Paradise and Evasion. Evasion or a miss. Game doesn't want to seem to tell me. Alright, Mockingbird. Get up, get up, get on up. Let's find you some nice cover. There isn't any. Yeah, there's some obstruction going on here. That's fine.
Move order received.
Alright, so he just took a regular move, so there's nothing to defend here. He does have +2 defense for moving a short distance this turn. So I could throw the sensor lock on it. You know what? It's got 100 in the CT, 40 and 40 on the arms. It's got plenty of leg. I actually am going to throw the sensor lock on the Victor this turn to remove the movement defensive modifiers. Just to make sure that my attacks from my other mechs land home. I'm not going to worry about this Kentaro too much, because if he's dumb... Nope, he's smart. I was going to say, if he's dumb, he fires on Paradise. If he's smart, he destroys my spotter. That's fine. That's why we have 2 of them this time.
Lance strength reduced.
What? Alright, that was a weird audio call out. Alright, Paradise.
Order.
Let's get... So we're going to run into heat problems again. So just throw an elbow. Throw an elbow. Throw an elbow. Actually, hold up a sec. Do I let my Jaegermech do the work and I move him up on the shutdown Kentaro? I think I'd do that instead. Let's do that. So there's forest here? That seems questionable, but sure, why not? Start working that armor. A 70-point hit to this side torso. Alright, I need you guys to finish this guy, please. He's in pretty rough shape.
Oh, you want some?
Wow, look at those misses. That is
Yes, Commander.
kind of obscene.
Target confirmed.
And leg hit. Torso, torso. Arm, torso. Come on. Spreading it around. Alright, so what's he do? He's going to try and close on my...
Yes,
I'm
Commander.
not entirely sure what's going on there. Let's move. Can we move in a way, move in such a way that gets us... Move in such a way that provides us line of fire on both targets. No, no, no. There we go.
Of course.
There we go. And now we've got the heat. This seems a little bit unfair. Let's remove the laser. Splash you in the face.
The target is confirmed.
Yep. Got 2 pilot injuries on this guy. He's having a real bad day. He's also coming back from shutdown, which means the best he can do is stand up, because that's a thing that happens in this game. Alright.
Something I can do?
My friends on the hill. He is well within optimal range. Please finish this fool. Oh my god, how is this not killing this guy? There we go. Threat of giant cannon neutralized. Oh, look at that. He bled enough heat to wake up.
Reporting.
Well, you know, so did I.
Certainly.
Although not enough. No, I did not. That's a lie. I don't think I want to overheat too much right now. Game, why are you lying to me? Don't lie to me like that, game. I don't appreciate it.
Right here.
Look at that beautiful line of sight. Look at it. Look at it. Oh, it's delicious. All right, what do we got? 55s. We're going to inspire that.
Okay, now the gloves are off. Aye, aye.
Give him something to think about.
Awaiting orders.
Pecs. Just going to have to live with coin flips here. Got an arm. Wow, got an arm and took all that with it. Kentaros. I don't know that I like the way they're built, but there's a lot I don't like. I like that, though. Jeez Louise, evasion is ridiculous.
Awaiting order.
Alright, Paradise, you just need to keep doing what you're doing. Bob, weave.
Have no doubt it will be done.
Give him something to think about. Give him something to focus on.
Firing.
as we wrap up this fairly lopsided fight. Poor Mockingbird, though.
Yeah?
Feel bad about that. 65s is fine. We're just going to rain shells from downrange until this guy is no longer standing upright.
Aye, aye.
Come on, get a line on him.
Target locked.
If we have to run these guns dry, we are going to fire from on high until we do. He's going for some obstruction. Maybe even total cover.
Reporting.
Find out in a moment. As I continue to dance around him
Moving out.
and make him think about his life choices. Would love to get on his left side, but I guess I'll take the right for now. How we doing? Heat-wise, we're just about to tickle the top of the heat scale.
Something I can do?
Oh, and we've lost line of sight. Alright, how about Apex?
Standing by.
Apex has an obstructed line of sight. That is also closer.
Rear armor it is.
And a rear arc. Oh. Landing those nice rear torso hits. Alright, so Sumo has lost position. And I'm guessing he's not going to be able to regain it. Reserving doesn't do me any good. Probably moving out of position also doesn't do me any good. So let's just hold him.
Standing by.
Hopefully the enemy Kentaro moves to a more favorable position. You better back up. Oh. Alright. I think that was a location that both my Jaegers could see. Also, damn.
Yes, Commander.
Paradise. Can you bait him out this way, please? Whoop!
Location acknowledged.
Crud. I hate that. I hate it when you're right on the edge of a... Okay, I still got line of sight. When you're right on the edge of where the line of sight cone can go for your turn, and it like flips between the two because you're wiggling your mouse ever so slightly. What we got? Nope, nope, nope. Yeah, that's definitely too hot. Let's just keep flinging the occasional missile. Give this guy something to think about.
Something I can do?
There we go. It's back to obstructed.
I got him.
AC2s are at short range again.
Yes, Commander. Engaging target. Awaiting orders. Yes, Commander. Locking on target.
Yeah?
Let's
Standing
give
by.
Apex the inspiration
No
this time.
retreat.
Alright, wiped out its entire right side. Seems good.
Right here.
No sense not just aiming for center of mass. Why are we down to 40%? Long range. Oh, you know why we're down all a bunch of percents? Because we're making a called shot against a knockdown target, and Sumo's tactics are terrible. Terrible.
You got it.
That's fine. That's a hill. Sumo, that's a hill. You shot a hill. And I know it's hard. It's hard to tell sometimes the difference between a mech and a hill. Ah, you're going back on the bench, buddy. Unless you get the kill shot here, you're going back on the bench. Oh, he knows. This guy must know that the Reaper is a Colin. Because why would you move out forward like that? Oh.
Reporting. I understand.
Pop.
Objective complete.
And that's game. All right, so that worked out okay. But let's assess for a moment. So we took 2 long-range direct fire support mechs and Jaegers. We took 2 close-range brawlers and the Kentaros. We were able to leverage. We were right on the far edge of optimal for those autocannons most of that fight. So we were getting some of the benefit of their reach. But as I showed very early in the video, like the maximum range of those cannons was much further, which we never even got a chance again to use that part of the range of those guns. So I think where I land is I just keep getting proven time and time again, because this game, at least with the mechs that are in it right now and the way that the AI is set up, you're encouraged to rush, and as a result, I think I just come down. I think I've settled it in my mind. In this case, which this match was almost an ideal scenario. You know, I was able to post up my blockers where I wanted. I was able to set up my long-range snipers where I wanted. I was able to get a good portion of the reach out of those weapons that I wanted to use. And it worked in my favor, because the enemy team kind of did. It did rush, but it also rushed kind of single file, which is, I'm thinking about it, is a little surprising. The AI has not done that in a match recently with me. So I'm a little surprised to see it here. And I think if those Jaegers had been something else, if they had been more Kentaros or even Hunchbacks, you know, I think the result still ends up being the same. So I don't know that this proves that the tactic, the strategy of using the long-range guns actually gets you anything. It keeps those couple of mechs clearly, you know, in. If you're able to keep your blockers forward and keep the enemy off of them, it keeps them safe, which is good. It prevents damage to them. Although that means that your blockers are taking all that fire, and poor Mockingbird found that out the hard way. So even in terms of like campaign play with salvage and repair requirements, you know, you save yourself some repairs on the backline mechs, but you make up for damage taken by your blockers. I think it's maybe a horse apiece kind of trade. So yeah, I don't think, unless something changes, and again, unless the scenario or the situation is really favorable to it, I think the using long-range reach weapons and expecting to use them at their full extent of reach is just, it's a false assumption. It's a false hope. You're never going to be able to really use that in this game. And that's fine. I mean, it's more or less canonically correct. A lot of engagements in BattleTech were never at, you know, 20 plus hexes or anything along those lines on tabletop terms. You know, most of those fights tended to be in the 3 to 12 hex range, which is kind of where we were here. You know, we're right into that medium, tickling the long range bracket just ever so slightly at times. So, but a good match nonetheless. It worked out. Certainly can't say that it didn't work this time. My mechs more or less came out on top and untouched, although man, poor Mockingbird, she just got ruined. Somebody got position on her and just worked her. 17 rounds, 33 minutes. Enemy team pretty much plowed them out from the front. You know, this Jenner went down to a hail of fire. This Kentaro took a shot in the back. Quick draw, headshot. Victor plowed it out from the front. Another problem with this team, the team that I took. Salvage is a little light because I kind of obliterated the things that I shot at. Got me an AC-20 though. Regardless, that is all for today's BattleTech in the morning. I'm still Captain Nips. I'm still bringing the videos. I'm still enjoying myself. This beta, man, I am getting some mileage. I'm getting some mileage out of this beta. I am so happy, and I'm getting so much fun out of this. It's kind of criminal. And I just am vibrating with excitement, waiting for the full game to launch. Even just an update to the beta. Like, if we eventually get, when we eventually get the multiplayer part of the beta, I have probably got 2 handfuls of online colleagues just waiting, lining up to play with me, and that is just the best. I cannot wait. That is going to be so good. This is going to be so good. But for now, for today, for this video, we are done. And I'm going to send you off into the weekend, and I'll see you all next week, because the weekend calls, and I have activities that are not this game, sadly. So I will see all of you on Monday for another BattleTech in the morning. Have a good day, have a good night, have a good weekend, and I'll see you in the next video.